Hi, hello guys and gals, welcome back to Dental Tools. Today is Monday, July 14th, midsummer here, and it is time yet again for a post-Prime Days Deals of the Week. We got a lot of hot deals. Let's jump into it. First off, I want to thank a couple of sponsors today. First one is the leaf blower cordless system here from Gochi Fix. This system here, if you've been around, you've seen this style of leaf blower. I won't say there's anything new or super exciting other than the fact they've got their own battery system here, 21 volt system here. And how they get there, I don't know. You figure out the math on that. I'll be honest, when these first came out, I was kind of down on this style, and a lot of people reached out to me and they're like, no, dude, you're wrong. For light duty use, this really comes through. You've got your variable speed dial right there, air intake on the bottom, your batteries right here, which gives it a pretty good kind of balance. You could take this, your little button right there, you can take this off and you can make it more of a broad spectrum kind of blow here. I'm gonna knock over one of my lights trying to do that, so we're not gonna do that. But anyway, so you can use it for more broad spectrum, and then this gives us, if you're doing this, what this is really for, grass clippings, light, dry leaves, stuff like that. And so when you're blowing with it, that hose gets it down there at that angle, which is, I guess, kind of nice. Especially a lot of the older folks that I've talked to don't like lugging around the really big leaf blowers, and I get it. So again, remember, not every tool is for every person. This one's coming in here at normally 80 bucks. There is a 20% off promo code on the site. Now, I've got a 30% off code. You're gonna have to see if you can get them to stack. That one's on you. Let me know if it works out. Now, next up, we've got the Mico Ele Verde, which is, I guess, high green? I don't know, my Spanish is terrible. Anyway, we've talked about this one before, and I've shown it before. It's got the digital readout on it, tells you exactly how much battery you're using. It comes with a couple different nozzles, a couple cleaning, or actually 3 cleaning brushes, a cable, the bag, the whole 9 yards. It is a great all-around, even if it does feel a little bit brickish, almost Glockish, if you would. If you like that kind of handle, you're gonna love this. Anyway, it's on sale. It's only 60 bucks. Again, we got a 20% off coupon. But I also, again, have a 30% off discount. No word, I didn't stack for me. Let us know if it stacks for you. All right, now let's keep going. This one's kind of out there. This is the portable dishwasher from Blitz Home. And when they reached out to me, I'm like, what do I want with a portable dishwasher? And the guy's like, I don't know, maybe you could do parts cleaning with it. And I'm like, oh. So I'm going to run it through some tests. I just got it in. I haven't had a chance to really do anything with it. And I think the wife would probably be pretty upset if I took like a diesel, the EGR and put it in there. So I'm gonna put my diesel EGR in this thing and see if it survives. What do you say? Anyway, $300, 10% off discount. That'll knock 30 bucks off of that. Even comes with a little app. And then maybe for those of you who like, light duty kind of, small home, small apartment kind of stuff, and you want a dishwasher, but you don't want to deal with the regular stuff, I guess you could actually use it for that too. But my thought was parts cleaning in the shop, because I don't have water. It has its own water tank, so I can just fill it up and it can do its own thing. Anyway, let's keep going here. Then we got, all right, I want to talk about this one real quick because we talked about it over Prime Days, and that's the Vantrue E1 Pro 4K. A lot of questions were asked, right? Now, if you missed out the deal, it was $100 over Prime Days. So you missed out. Right now, the sale takes it down to $126. It's only $26 more. I mean, I get it. If you missed out, you missed out. But a lot of people were looking for the hardware kit. So here's the deal. The hardware kit, I think, is normally 40 bucks or something like that. So you're looking at getting the hardware kit thrown in. This one, the price on this is $136. So if you held off hoping there'd be a deal with the hardware kit, this is it. Basically, you're getting you're paying for the hardware kit, but you're getting this at the Prime deal price. So that's a heck of a deal right there. Then other people were asking, well, what if I want multiple cameras? Well, then I said, you got to step up. And this is it. This is the top of the line. The N4 Pro S. It's 4K. It's 3-channel. It has the Starvis chip in it. So you're getting the 4K front camera. I think it's 2.5K inside and a 1080p rear camera on this. but then you're getting everything else: HDR, night vision, optical LTE, voice control, and the parking mode is optional. GPS is built in, Wi-Fi support, the whole 9 yards. And this will support up to a 1 terabyte chip, which is good because now you're stacking 3 cameras in that one thing there. But it's normally $400. It's on sale right now for 25% off, knocking $100 off of it. But if you want that the hardware kit, it's only $20 more. You just click on this one and you get the hardware kit, and it's on sale for $320. So that's a good step up there. All right, let's move on to the rest of the stuff. We got the WorkPro 1/2-inch drive lug nut socket set here. This is great to have around the shop, especially for those of us, if you're like me, you're often changing tires. I got tires on the Ram and tires on my Armada, tires on the wife's Armada, so technically the same thing. On the Expedition, on the, what's the other thing we got? The Suburban. We pared it down. My son's, Lincoln Navigator, probably the same thing as the Expedition. Anyway, always trying to, or helping a friend out. I was always looking for a set of lug nuts, and these are nice. They got the finish on it, so if you got the fancy alloy wheels and stuff, it won't mar them or anything like that. And it's on sale. It's normally $33. It's on sale for $30, and there's a 10% off coupon that's going to take it down to $27. Then we've got this one. We've talked about this extension before. It's on sale again. It's down to $26. And there's a 10% off coupon that's going to knock another $260 off of that. All right, then we got the WorkPro adapters. I always need these adapters. I'm always losing them. I leave them somewhere. I go through them like Tic Tacs, and I don't know. Are you the same way? Do you have that problem? Are you better than me when it comes to losing your impact adapters? Anyway, $854 is the sale price on those. Now, if you want all 3 in one, we got the swivels, we got the extensions, and we got the impact adapters all in a nice little plastic case. We could do that. Normally $25, on sale for $20, and there's a 15% off on that. It's going to knock another, what is that, another $3 off it? It's going to take it down to, is that right? I don't know. My math is probably wrong. It's hot out today. Hodo electric screwdriver. We've talked about this one before. If you're looking to do some detail work and you want an electric screwdriver, it makes life so much easier. Normally $80. Hodo's one of these like top level design kind of companies. So anytime you get it cheap, anytime you get on sale, 38% off. That's a home run right there, taking it down sub $50. Then we got the Hodo laser measuring tool. I've talked about this. Talk about keeping a tape measure in your pocket. Pull this sucker out. You can measure all sorts of stuff. It's on sale 20% off, down to $40. Then we've got the Jorest, or as I call it, the poor man's Wera is what this is. It's your multi-bit screwdriver, 25 in one. And it's $9. $9, folks. For $9, probably good to have a few of them around the shop. Have one where you're normally sitting, have one scattered, here or there, have one in a go bag kind of stuff. At $9, that's a pretty good deal for something like that. All right, then we got the stubby flex head ratchet. Again, unless you're a professional, it doesn't make sense to buy top-end tools for every single job you do, because in the long run, honestly, if you're not a pro and you're not doing something specific, like we're always working on this one motor that you always need stubbies for. For the rest of you, how often do you grab a stubby? But when you do, you really need it. And not much else other than cutting off one of your wrenches is really going to make the difference. So it's nice to be able to grab a set like this. You're getting 3 stubbies, you're getting 3 extensions for them, you're getting the foam trace. It looks good in the toolbox. Coming at $36, that's 10% off. All right, then we got the Craftsman 262-piece mechanics tool set. This is the master socket set, all right? This is the one we normally see for like $100. This one is a step up from that. It interlocks with the Versa tool stack system, and it comes at 40% off, taking it down to $149. I think this is matching, equal to, or better than the best price that we've seen all year. I think right after the first of the year, there was a sale, and then this is the best price we've seen since then. Then also we've got the Dremel limited time deal on this one, $89.99. I've talked about this one. Now this started off the year around $100. It went up and stayed there for most of the spring, February, March, April, and May, before stepping back down to 100. Went up to 124, came down to $100, then dropped down to the price it's at now. The only thing I can think is that it's going away. I think there's probably going to be a new top-level version coming out. They've been doing a lot of revamps to the Dremel line, which isn't to say, at $89, I wouldn't wait, because when the new one comes out, it's going to be a long time before it's on sale. I would jump all over it. This is the top of the line Dremel, the 4300 540. Comes with the bag, all the attachments, everything you need there. Grab it while you can. All right, then we got, talk about top of the line. We've talked about this, the DeWalt XR. This is the top of the line DeWalt XR hammer drill, all right? Cordless hammer drill, fully brushless, coming with their big old XR 8 amp hour battery with one of their top of the line chargers and bag. This is the top tier professional grade tool over at DeWalt. This combo kit's normally $349. It's on sale for $231. Now we've seen this before fairly often here and there, but then we saw this one matching it. We got the basically the Cirque Saw equivalent of that. You've got the 7 1/4 right facing blade with the power pack and battery, charger included. You're getting that XR battery with it, that top of line charger, everything. Normally $350. It's on sale 14% off, down to $299. Then we've got DeWalt's baby brother here. This is the Craftsman V20. This is the redhead stepchild here. I'll be honest, the Craftsman brush stuff I still think is a little on the anemic side, but if you're looking to get into something, maybe you just don't need that level of power from the brushless stuff. But if you do, I'm gonna have the same set in the RP line. That's basically, that's the brushless, essentially their version of the XR line later in the video. But if you just want the brushed version, it's the lowest price we've seen this year. Limited time deal, $98.64 for the full kit. All right, then we've got the Craftsman Stick Vac. This is the V20 cordless stick vac with a removable battery. This one comes with the battery and the charger. This is full kit for $149. Usually when you see this, it's just the tool only, so it's nice to see the full kit. We've got the batteries here, 2 4 amp hour batteries, 10% off, taking them down to $71.10. We've got, this is a good DIY, almost prosumer grade torque wrench. Just your basic click style, 1/2-inch drive, long reach for $65. Then we've got not one, but two of the Acro Mills drawer organizers. We got the 64 drawer for $44. Then we got the 16 drawer for $18. Now, talk about some bigger storage. We got the Acro Mills 12-gallon totes. Now, we've got the black and yellow style totes. They're coming in at a $19.25 per piece, $115 for the set. Or you can get the clear version for $145. All right. So either way, if you want clear, if you want to see what's in there, $145. If you can write notes on it, $115. All right. Then we've got this unfortunate name, newish tool, but a nice little handle, ergonomic for the X-Acto knife kind of style here, coming in under $8, $7.69. Then we've got a nice impact set here. We've talked about stuff like this from Nico and other ones. Looks identical, probably performs just as good. You're getting an 8-piece impact adapter set here from 1/4 inch all the way up to 1-inch drives for $16.79. Then we've got the 1/2-inch shank router bit set. Here's the truth about routers, or at least router bits. There's either really good, really expensive, or mediocre and cheap. Nothing in between, but this is going to give you a bunch of the ones you don't use every day. And then when you're ready to step up, well, then you can go and grab the one, replace it with a high-end one, and you've got a place to put it in your organization. All of that for $127. Then we've got the Cognitive Vice. Cognitive Vice, that's hilarious. But it's a 6.5-inch ductile iron vise for $117. That's a lot of steel for that price. That's a pretty good deal, especially with free delivery. All right, sorry about the garage door there. We got the electric drywall sander. I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but if you need a drywall sander for $104, you know what you're looking at here. Then we're also going to talk about the MIG welder, 110 volt, 140 amp. It's your basic flux core welder, 3-in-1 gasless. It's a flux core welder, all right? It can do stick, it can do lift TIG, but for $80, if you're looking for just a beater welder, that might be the one to go with. Then we've got the pop-up tents. I used mine this weekend, and it held up to the Livingston wind. Absolutely love it. It's a 10 by 10. Some of them are on sale. Some of them are not. You got to go around, choose the different colors, see what's what. But I can't recommend them enough. They did a great job. The eHomey fridge, that also saved the day. We're freezing Otter Pops for the kids. So it can do cold, it can do freezing, it can do everything in between. You got the app so you can check on it. It's $10 off right now, taking it down to $190. Then we've got the not a vessel screwdriver. If you've been wanting to try the vessel screwdrivers I talk about all the time, this is a great option on the budget side, coming in at sub $20. Then we've got the electric ratchet. Come on, 12-volt ratchet for $38. $38. This is pretty, I mean, if you haven't tried the electric ratchets yet, you got to try a cordless ratchet. They make life so much simpler. All right, then next up, we've got the cordless impact. Don't call it a DeWalt. It takes DeWalt batteries. This is a limited time deal. It's claiming 1,000 foot-pounds. I'm not really expecting it to do 1,000 foot-pounds. It does have a bit of a fish hook. Read through everything, figure out if it's right for you. But at that price, even if it's mid-torque, at $60 for a mid-torque that takes DeWalt batteries, if I only need, especially like, hey, throw it in the car for something to change tires with. Throw it in the RV for something to change tires with. Anything you need to use a rattle gun on that you don't want to use your good ones on. This is the one right there, okay? All right, then we got the premium electric cardboard cutter. This is from a company called Boxblade. Now, here's what I want to say. Boxblade did send this to me a while ago. I did a whole video on it. I reached out to Boxblade because I saw it. Again, it was one of these TikTok kind of ads. And I'm like, this thing looks like a scam. There's no way. There's no way. I'm used to using this one here. So I have one of these like little mini circ saw kind of style ones where you press the two buttons and it just kind of circle cuts along it and it does a job. And it does. My son still prefers this version. My wife carries one of these in her car 24/7. In fact, we were at the event breaking down boxes and she's like, hold up. She pulled out and then everyone had to take turns because they couldn't believe how quickly this thing cut. It's on sale right now. It's normally $100. It's on sale for $90. And then the other one that I have here is, this is the best selling one on all of Amazon. It's on sale right now for $40. I use this one, but here's the deal. Here's the difference. My son likes it because he can go to a box that's still sealed, jam this in the corner and cut down and break down the box without having to open it. This, you kind of can, but you really have to open the box if you want to break down the cardboard afterwards. This is an absolute dream. It's super smooth versus this, which, I mean, it does the job. It gets there. So it's your choice. It's Ford versus Chevy, I guess. If I'm breaking down boxes 24/7, I would live and die for one of these. If I'm doing it occasionally, I'd probably get one of these. All right, anyway, let's keep going here. Let me set those over there. Next up, we've got Klein Tools. This is the classic Klein screwdrivers. It claims they're made in the USA. I don't know. Maybe they are. But if you want your classic Kleins acetate with rubber overmold on it, $16.97, and there's a $4.24 off coupon. I can't believe that they're actually made in the USA. Review the United States, well, maybe, but I'm just looking real quick. I don't see anything. Usually there's something that pops up and goes like, hey, these are not actually made in the USA when they lie about it. But so there you go. There's your Klein made in the USA, allegedly. It says it there again. It says USA. A lot of the Klein stuff these days is not made in the USA. The really, really popular stuff. Now, the true professional stuff is, but the popular stuff you see sold at like any kind of retail store, a lot of that is not. All right. Anyway, Gorilla Tape, definitely not made in the USA, but good stuff. In fact, I usually have a roll of it. I think my son took off. I usually have a roll right here on my desk. 3-inch by 1.8, 10 yards, black, just basic Gorilla Tape. It's on sale 66% off down to $418. Time to stock up on that. All right, then we're going to jump over to Acme Tools. I don't know if they have any earthquake pills in. Maybe some of that earthquake bird seed. I don't know. They've got anvils in stock. I've seen them. They're good stuff. Bosch 2.5 plunge and fixed space. That's where we're including this. It is normally it's save $50 with the code SAVEBOSCH on this. So you can get $50 off at checkout on that one. And then we've got the Bosch Green self-leveling laser. It's $50 off as well. We've got the Metabo HPT table saw. I said before, this is my favorite job site table saw. It's not one of the super compact ones, but that's a good thing. It has one of the biggest tables out there. It's got an outfeed table. It's got the ratcheting mechanism. It's got everything you want. It's got a cart and stand built in. It's got the whole 9 yards. Is it the cheapest price? Well, $50 off helps. It's not the cheapest price we've ever seen, but it's a decent price on it. All right, then I told you we'd have the Craftsman RP. The same thing as the last one. Full kit, batteries and case and charger included. But now you're looking at $199 with a free item. And you've got 4 free items to choose from, all of them in the RP brushless line. So choose the one that's right for you. So basically what this is a 3-tool brushless combo kit there for $200. All right, then over at Menards, you save big money when you shop Menards. Flexi grabber here, you get 2 grabbers and the long reach kind of wire grabber there, if you would, coming at $9. We've got not 1, but 2 of the drill brush style drill brush kits here. Medium bristle for $4, stiff bristle for $4. Again, don't use them in an impact, it'll just tear them up. All right, we got some shelving here, the 3-tier heavy duty shelves from Performax. It's on sale right now, taking it down to $146. We've got the 1/4-inch drive socket set. I don't know the brand on this, but it said in my viewer, must be good. Nice little, I mean, heck, it's $10, folks. It's $10. All right, 165-foot reel tape measure. Could have used one of those this weekend. We had one, it broke. $7 on that one. Then these Protocols 46-inch high capacity, 500-pound capacity sawhorses. These are interesting. This is a new style. I like the look of these. I've not tried them. If you have, let me know. They're on sale right now for $100. And then we got the Irwin Vice Grip 7-inch. You're playing basic locking pliers here for $8. Let's head over to Tractor Supply. They've got their Tractor Supply tool chest combo, top and bottom box, 42 by 13. All right, it's just, this is like garage depth, okay? And that's why it'll be like, I'll only use a 30-inch drawer. Good luck parking your Honda Civic in that same garage and getting tools out with your 30-inch drawers. Anyway, for $550, I don't know. It's not the cheapest I've seen for something like this, but it's not a bad price. It's got nice drawer layout. You got the top, micro hutch, if you would. For $550 with the power strip and everything, it might be right for somebody. Then we're over at Walmart. We got the Greenworks 48 volts. So this is, I talk a lot about the 60 and 80. The 48's using 2 of their 24. So if you're in their tool line, this might be a good one to pick up. Or if you're looking to get in their tool line, because now you got 2 batteries you can use with your tools. And it's coming in at $133.39. That's saving $126 on that. Then we've got the M-Butter folding hand truck. This one's sent in by a viewer again. They said that they use it all the time. It really helps for them. It's light, easy to pick up. I totally get it. And 500-pound capacity. And it's coming in on $44 off, down to $46. And then we're over at the Home Depot, and we've got the bright candy apple, it's not candy apple, but it's bright red, Milwaukee red, if you would. This is a good, solid, freestanding garage cabinet here for $260. That's 15% off. Special buy, ends in 1 day, 9 hours, and 2 minutes. Get on it. And then this one, throw this one out there. I've been buying a bunch of silver lately, trying to diversify, I've got some stocks and I've got a bunch of intellectual property. I wanted something different. I used to own a bunch of silver and I got out of it. And then now we're getting back into it. And J.M. Bullion is one of the ones we've been buying from. If you're a hardcore silver stacker or something, let me know, is there a better place to buy and stack from? These are pretty good rounds. I think they're like 99 cents over the current the current price on silver or whatever, and that's a pretty good deal on that. So I've been looking around and buying from a well-known established place to get it that low over the spot price. That's a pretty good deal. So under $40 on that one for 1 ounce of fine silver. All right, and thanks again to our sponsors. Go and check them out. That's all we got for you today. As you can tell, I'm getting hot. I got the AC turned off in here. I was just out doing some other stuff. So summer is in full swing here in Montana. Hope you're all staying calm, cool, and collected out there. Hope you had a great week. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.